The planetary alignment of April 2023 is a fascinating astronomical event that can be seen right now. 4 planets of our solar system, such as Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Uranus, are now aligned in a fairly straight line, and 3 of them are actually visible to the naked eye. This particular alignment is astonishing because you don't need to be an experienced astronomer in order to see it, and it's visible in most parts of the world. Therefore, carry on watching this video if you want to know how to see this event and potentially observe 2 additional planets, Jupiter and Saturn. Will be very interesting. Hi there, Mikhail is here. First of all, what is a planetary alignment? We know that the planets orbit the Sun, and sometimes they reach certain points in their orbits, which make them line up on one side of the Sun from our perspective on Earth. The planets may seem to be close to each other from here, but in reality, there are millions of kilometers between them. This is basically what is happening right now, but at the same time, planetary alignments are pretty rare and require at least 3 planets to occur. There was actually another planetary alignment earlier in March that also involved Jupiter. Although Jupiter is not really visible now, you can easily see the remaining 4 planets, including Mercury. On April 11th, this planet reached its greatest eastern elongation, which means that it is at its highest point in the sky. The planet is visible immediately after sunset in the west, and this is an ideal time to observe Mercury since it's very bright and can be seen with the naked eye. Right above Mercury is located the 7th planet from the Sun, which many people on my channel like to make fun of. Uranus is actually the only planet that can be seen only with the aid of a telescope or binoculars, but it doesn't mean that it's hard to find it. In fact, I would recommend you install the sky map called Stellarium. Using this app, you can easily find Uranus by identifying the nearest stars. All you need to do is enter the telescope mode and look for stars that form interesting shapes, such as this triangle. Then you can compare this view with whatever you see through your telescope, and boom, you found Uranus. The next planet is probably the easiest one to find, because it's just so bright. Venus is often confused for a UFO, because it's, once again, extremely bright. In fact, Venus is one of the few celestial objects that can make things cast shadows at night. Whoa! Such brightness can be explained for 2 reasons. First, Venus is a fairly large planet that is often located close to Earth. Second, Venus is covered in thick toxic clouds of sulfuric acid that reflect about 70% of the sunlight. Therefore, Venus appears very bright in the sky. The easiest way to find Venus is to look for the direction of the setting sun during dusk, and then look for a very bright star. This star will be Venus, and that's it. Last but not least, the 4th planet from the Sun, the planet where humanity will send all of its billionaires to, Mars. Last year, Mars actually experienced one interesting astronomical event called an opposition. During the opposition, our planet was in between Mars and the Sun, which made the red planet appear brighter because it reflected more sunlight, and it looked bigger because it was closer to us. By closer, I mean 82 million kilometers, but whatever. As of April 2023, Mars is still kind of close to Earth, but it's getting further and further away from our planet, so the earlier you see it, the better. In the sky, Mars is located right above Venus and other planets involved in the alignment. Apart from the 4 planets involved in the alignment, there are a few other interesting celestial objects to see, even if you don't have a telescope. For instance, some people may be able to notice this group of stars near Venus. A lot of people actually confuse this thing with the Little Dipper constellation, but it's actually the Pleiades, a very bright star cluster located at a distance of 444 light-years from Earth. This is one of the easiest deep sky objects to see, since it can be observed without a telescope even in light-polluted cities. I already made a video about the Pleiades and other interesting bright celestial objects, so you can watch that video after this video. A little bit to the left of Venus, if you live in Northern Hemisphere, is located another very bright nebula that can be seen without the aid of a telescope. The Orion Nebula is located right below these three stars of the Orion constellation. Once again, you can see it even in light-polluted areas, and it will look like a little fuzzy cloud. Also, remember that you're looking at a thing that is located 1500 light years away from us. That's pretty impressive. You could also see two additional planets if you wait all the way until the sun rises. Then you should turn your head to the southeastern part of the sky and you will quickly start noticing a fairly bright yellowish star that will appear in the sky a few hours before the sunrise. This is Saturn. Yes, that ringed planet that everybody knows and makes unrealistic videos about. If you're patient enough, you could also wait until mid-May to see the largest planet in our system, Jupiter. It'll be available for observations probably for like an hour before sunrise. With time, it will of course get higher and higher above the horizon. If you're interested in what these planets look like through a medium-sized telescope, I made this quick representation that was based on my personal experience. Of course, your results will vary based on your observing conditions, your telescope, and a variety of other factors. Now you know that apart from the 4 planets involved in the planetary alignment, you will also be able to see a few more interesting celestial objects. If you'd like me to cover more astronomical events in the future, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching very interesting videos. Bye.